Dylan Hartley, if I can add something, the past 20 years haven't been wasted. A former England captain excited to get started after being appointed as director of rugby at Dubai Sharks. Former England rugby captain Dylan Hartley, right, is unveiled as the new director of rugby at Dubai Sharks. Photo, Dubai Sharks. Paul RadleyMay 11, 2022. Not too long ago, Charlie Taylor was looking round at Dubai Sharks training and counting the number of players. He would reach 3, and that would be it. Even as recently as last September, when the club was on to its 4th new home venue in as many seasons, things did not always run smooth. Read more. Dylan Hartley the DoR, Dan Carter the Waterboy, and other coups in UA rugby. The Sharks had to call in a favor from their sponsors for a loan of some temporary, solar-paneled floodlights, so they could play and train out of the heat of the day. Memories of which must make the events of the past few weeks seem even more surreal than they already are. I've had a lot of pinch myself moments lately, said Taylor, the chairman of the Sharks, a community rugby club, whose men's side play in the UA Division 1. I have been sat at home having a barbecue with friends and I've had to say, "Oh, sorry guys, got to take this call. It's Dylan Hartley, they told me to shut up." Yeah, right. Just the 97 cap former England captain on the blower. Ringing to discuss details of his appointment as director of rugby at the Sharks, no doubt. Of course he was. In actual fact, he was. On Tuesday evening, it was confirmed, Hartley will be relocating from the UK to Dubai, where he will juggle his role with the Sharks with a job in business development with Access Hire Middle East, the equipment rental company who do that decent line in floodlights. The 400 or so playing members at the club, as well as the wider rugby community in the Middle East, will be abuzz at the news. But they are not the only ones. I throw myself back to when I was a kid, and when a local rugby player for a local team would come along, how excited I got as a kid, Hartley, 36, said. When you play the game for as long as I did, to the level I did, you forget that impact. I can understand if I look at it from a bird's eye view, it is exciting news for a grassroots club. That is brilliant. But for me, it is equally exciting. Although I have been in and around it, I have never been in the role that I am going into. You know what? You can talk about these things, or you can get on with it and get stuck in. For me, there is no better time than now. Hartley has had a packed few days in Dubai, beginning with the visa process, and looking for a place for him and his young family to live. He has long been interested in a move to the city. When breaks in his playing career, with Northampton Saints and England permitted it, he was a regular holidaymaker in Dubai. Discussions over a role with the Sharks started when he came to the Dubai Sevens last winter to coach the Bali Legends side in the international vets competition. Now it has been finalized, he cannot wait to get started. Rugby kept me where I was in England, whereas, now, I have the opportunity to travel with my experience in rugby, which has opened up this door, Hartley said. The draw for me, with a young family, is to come and experience a completely different culture altogether.